Okay, so this video is to show what's happening on my Xbox One with Forza Motorsport 5. I have a crash on the same track. It's always Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I can use different races, different profiles, and it will always be Indianapolis Motor Speedway that crashes. I'm going to explain some things while I get it started. So Forza Motorsport 5 is starting here. I downloaded this from the store. This is not a disc-based game. Let's see, what else? I want to note that previously my problem was not Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It was Circuit de Spa. That was always crashing. Any race, whether I was using Rivals, Career, Hot Lapping, it didn't matter what the race was, Circuit de Spa always crashed. So I looked for help online and didn't really get a whole lot. There is a similar issue that Turn 10 has made people aware of, where folks who are starting the game new seem to not be able to load the Burmese Alps track. And that track is where you race the F1 McLaren. That's not my issue. I've always gotten past the mandatory F1 McLaren race, and I've always been able to get past the Motorsport Compact Series because I think by luck those tracks have worked for me. There's those 5 races you must do in Modern Sport Compact before you can actually kind of do whatever you want in the game. I turned the sound up a little bit just because sound is a little bit a part of this. Let me show first the problem I was having is, let's see, I need to do League Select. And I was originally racing Modern Sport Compact. And imagine, I raced this for several hours. I raced this game for quite some time. And what was happening was as I was playing every track. I played the Bernese Alps, no problem. Played Top Gear, Yas Marina Circuit, Mount Panorama, Sebring. And at this point, the game drops you off and then lets you start exploring more. So I was racing each of these tracks. When I reached Circuit de Spa, the game, when I would select it to load, it would crash on loading. You see I have a gold there now because after quite a few days of frustration, I deleted the game and reinstalled it. No change. I want to emphasize there was no change when I did that. I also followed some recommendations online to start playing on another profile. I will show that later, how on another profile I have the same problems with tracks. A couple days went by, I was still frustrated, so I decided to delete and reinstall again. I deleted the content, started the installation, walked away, didn't play Forza for like 24 hours. I had stuff to do, didn't play till the next morning. And then Circuit de Spa loaded. So I finished it. And I was pretty excited because I thought maybe the problem is solved now. Now you'll see a gold rating for Indianapolis Motor Speedway. As of this latest install, Indianapolis Motor Speedway is now the broken track. So now I'm going to go ahead and select it here in Modern Sport Compact.
Today,
and I will not be able to race this track.
Indianapolis Motor Speedway, home to some of the world's biggest auto races for over 100 years.
Obviously a veteran video gamer like myself, PC games, you recognize it as a hard crash. Audio freezes, game freezes, the stuttering sound that you hear. This is not something I've never seen before in my life. But this will show you what's happening. Okay, that happens every time. So now, as you can see, I was not paused. Forza Motorsport 5 is dead. When you restart it, it starts over. I'm going to get the loading screens and everything. It's not as though I switched out of the game to watch TV or something. So, just because I want to show that this is the track, I'm going to pick another race. And again, I know I keep being suggested to reset my profile. I will do that as a last resort, but I'm really concerned that this is just being thrown out there like unplug your machine. because when you read the description of the problems that people had when they got Forza Motorsport, they could not play Bernese Alps. They could not play the F1 McLaren race. I am well past that. And so I'm very frustrated, and I'm concerned that I'm being asked to delete, some hard-earned work and possibly for nothing. I did not mean to pick Marketplace. Let's just find Indianapolis Motor Speedway somewhere else. Let's go to Career. Let's go to Continue Career. I'm still in Sport Compact. Let's do the Production Rally. Okay, I've got to pick a different car. I've done that. Now, I have to go to Indianapolis Grand Prix. I have no choice here. That's the next event in the series. Okay? So we're leaving
Today,
Spa.
to another event at the historic Indianapolis Motor Speedway, home to some of the world's biggest auto races for over 100 years.
I want to make it very clear that Indianapolis Motor Speedway was not the crashing track when I got this game. It was Circuit de Spa. Only after... There it goes. See? Crashed out. It's always Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I've tested about 5 or 6 other tracks since Circuit de Spa started working. Have I tested them all? No. That's a major investment in time. I'm certainly trying to test them, but I'm getting extremely concerned that I've got a broken game here and that there's really nothing I can do. Or at least I just want some help. So let me sign in a different account. Okay. It should be a different user now. Should be able to pick Forza Motorsport 5. This should be a brand new game. I'll double check to make sure that we're using that other account. So, I was asked recently, have you tried resetting the profile? On this particular account, I only raced up to Circuit de Spa just in order to get the crash. I should be able to show that to you. So I suppose that I will reset on this account. But what if the problem is that I have to reset both profiles? I really need, some help here. And I'm kind of wary of just, just reset them all, because that's an easy thing to say on the support side. But think about the hours that I might throw away for nothing here, especially when the stated problem by the users playing the game is they could not get to the McLaren race. I'm well past that. Okay, so Modern Sport Compact. As you can see, I played the mandatory races, and then I do not have Circuit de Spa finished here because the problem seemed to be solved. I'm going to go ahead and load it here just to show you that the Circuit de Spa is fixed now. When it used to be the crasher, it used to always crash the same way Indianapolis Motor Speedway did. It does now. It used to crash every time. Guaranteed. I never played the race before. I never played this track before until a few attempts at reinstalling. Why did a reinstallation work? I don't know. I'm not pretending that it solved the problem. This is definitely a complex system. There could be a lot going on here. Okay, so this will work. I will be able to play this race. I'm going to quit and load Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I'm not sure if I'm going to run out of... I got to make sure. I want to make sure I can get this uploaded to YouTube. I think there's a 10-minute time limit. Okay, let's get to Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
We now travel to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, home of the world-famous Indianapolis 500.
Okay, and it crashes. So there you go. Two profiles, two different games of Forza Motorsport, always Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I have not proven yet if that is the only track. I'm sorry, but that is a time investment that I'm slowly getting to. Um, I've explained how it used to be Circuit de Spa. I've explained how I did not have the Bernese Alps problem that was reported in the thread, and I'm a little concerned that this reset profiles solution is a hammer because this looks like a nail, and so it's easy to just say, well, hey, go do that, you know. But I wanted to show exactly what was going on. Thank you very much.